President Bongbong Marcos met with Indonesian President Joko Widodo at Malacanang Palace on Wednesday. The two leaders held a bilateral meeting, which Marcos said was a cordial and productive discussion on Philippine-Indonesia bilateral cooperation. In a speech following the meeting, Marcos said he and Widodo discussed issues in relation to the South China Sea, citing their insistence on the universality of the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea.
President Widodo and I had a fruitful and honest discussion on regional events of mutual interest, such as the developments in the South China Sea and ASEAN cooperation and initiatives. The Philippines and Indonesia affirmed our insistence on the universality of UNCLOS, which sets out the legal framework that governs all activities in the oceans and in the seas.
In his speech, Widodo said Indonesia and the Philippines agreed to strengthen border and defense cooperation.
In the field of politics and security, we have agreed to strengthen border cooperation, and I've conveyed the importance of accelerating the revisions of the Border Patrol Agreement and Border Crossing Agreement, the settlement of continental shelf boundaries, and the strengthening of defense cooperation, including defense equipment.
The two leaders also witnessed the presentation of a signed Memorandum of Understanding on Energy Cooperation. Quiapo Church recorded a total count of over 6 million devotees who took part in various activities to mark the Feast of the Black Nazarene on Tuesday. 6.1 million devotees were recorded as of 7:44 a.m. on January 9, when the Nazarene icon was returned to the church. The final count of the devotees who participated in Traslacion is around 3.2 million, more than half of the Quiapo Church's earlier crowd estimate at 6.5 million. Meanwhile, the final number of devotees gathered at Quiapo Church for the Fiesta Masses and the arrival of the Black Nazarene was around 1.9 million. The celebration of the Feast of the Black Nazarene officially concluded after the last Fiesta Mass at 11 p.m. on Tuesday, January 9. A day after this year's Traslacion, the local government of Manila said authorities have collected 148 truckloads of garbage from areas where devotees converged. Manila City spokesperson Princess Abantes said this is equivalent to 407 metric tons of garbage, which was collected from related activities held from January 6 to 10. For January 9 alone, Abantes said 128 metric tons of trash were collected by 46 garbage trucks from the Quirino Grandstand in Rizal Park down to the roads leading to Quiapo Church. Meanwhile, pro-environmental group Eco Waste Coalition lamented how a litter-free observance of the religious event remains an elusive dream. According to Eco Waste Coalition Zero Waste campaigner Ochi Tolentino, while the sacrifice shown by devotees is admirable, the amounts of trash left by some devotees show lack of respect for both people and nature. Quiapo Church said about 6.1 million devotees took part in various activities celebrating the Feast of the Black Nazarene on Tuesday, January 9. A suspect in the disappearance of beauty queen Catherine Camilon in October last year surrendered to Batangas police on Tuesday. In a press statement, Police Region 4A said Jeffrey Magpantay appeared at the police station in Balayan, Batangas at around 11:59 a.m. on Tuesday. He was accompanied by his live-in partner to submit himself for preventive custody. According to local authorities, Magpantay's surrender came in the wake of charges filed against him in connection to the crime of kidnapping and serious illegal detention of the missing beauty queen. Police said the suspect is believed to be the driver of prime suspect, Police Major Alan De Castro, who is now facing both administrative and criminal charges. Camilon went missing while driving her car from her home in Tuy Town to Batangas City on October 12, 2023. According to the investigators, De Castro is the person Camilon was going to meet on the day of her disappearance. De Castro, a married man who admitted having an illicit affair with Camilon, is considered the prime suspect in the case.